Welcome, Bears fans, to another episode of the Chicago Bears Film Review presented by the Bear Report. I'm your host, Andrew Freeman, and today I'll be going over Justin Fields' performance in the Bears' Week 6 loss to the Green Bay Packers from this past Sunday. Statistically, it was not a great game for Fields in this one. Obviously, when your team only scores 14 points and you only have 173 yards through the air, that's not going to get it done. But look at the stat line here: 16-27, one touchdown, one interception, 4 sacks on the day, 43 yards rushing. However, does that really tell the full story of the performance here? I personally don't think so, but to find out, we're going to have to dig into the film today to do that. But before we get into the film, if you're a fan of these film breakdowns, make sure to like and subscribe below. Your support is always appreciated. So without further ado, let's break down Justin Fields against Green Bay. All right, first drive here of the game. And what we have going on is just a basic play action bootleg concept here that the Bears are running here. Just something simple. First drive of the game, first throw of the game for Justin Fields to get into a little bit of a rhythm with an easy pitch and catch to Cole Kmet here in the flat. And again, it's a basic play action bootleg. We saw them run this quite a bit last year, and same type of thing here. Getting the ball to Cole Kmet in the flat where this is where Cole Kmet is at his best. Get the ball some space in the flat, get some yards after the catch in straight line. And what we're going to see here in terms of the blocking aspect of things, we're going to get the entire line moving to the left here. Play action outside zone. Jimmy Graham does a nice job of sealing the edge on the defensive end just enough for Justin Fields to have a clean platform to throw to. This is just an easy couple of yards right here on first down. All right, second play of the game right here. We have an out route concept here to the bottom of the screen. And what Fields is reading on this play is Darnell Mooney running the out route. That's the first read. And then he's going to go from out route to tight end. I think that's Jimmy Graham in the flat. And then if none of that is there, work your way around to Allen Robinson, I think, who's running the dig on this play. I know the film is a little bit grainy right here, but Darnell Mooney is the target here on the first read on the out route. And what we're looking for here on this play is that Justin Fields in a rhythm, still in that first drive here. I thought he did a nice job in the first drive of playing within structure in a good rhythm, looked comfortable here. And he looked comfortable getting to the top of his drop, not hitching too much and just getting this ball out on time and on target here. So boom, gets top of his drop, lets it fly. Easy pitch and catch right there once again. And then I want you to watch from the tight here. Justin Fields, the zippy throws on this ball right here. Again, 1, 2, 3, little bit of a hop step there, get the ball out, and that ball is a laser that's on target right there. So we're going to watch this one more time. Again, good timing, good rhythm. Boom, just easy completion right there. And that got them back on schedule here because that was after a fumble on the exchange between Sam Mustipher and Justin Fields. A big play right there on second down to get them back on schedule. All right, later on the same drive, this is a big throw to Allen Robinson to the bottom of the screen right here. And what the Bears have on this play is they have a little bit of a slot fade concept to the top of the screen. They're trying to overload the concept that side of the field right here against the Packers, who run a lot of quarters, a lot of zone in the Packers' defensive scheme. And they're trying to hit this slot fade over there. But if Justin Fields, if he likes the look that he sees pre-snap to the bottom of the screen right here, that fade to Allen Robinson is a tight throw to make in this situation right here. And the type of look that he's looking for is kind of what the Packers are showing right here before snap. So pre-snap here, the Packers are showing too high safety look. It could be cover 4. It could be cover 2. Because the corner is playing a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, Justin Fields, he's making the educated guess that this is cover 2. And he's going to throw that hole shot, is what we call it, a cover 2 hole shot in between the corner and in between the safety to Allen Robinson on the fade to the bottom of the screen. So we're going to see Justin Fields right here. He's going to take the snap, looks off to the right, goes back to the left, does just enough to freeze the safety just a little bit so he doesn't get over to affect that play. And then Justin Fields throws a perfect ball right here to the sideline on a line to Allen Robinson, who makes a nice catch. And we're going to watch this throw one more time because this was, in my opinion, Justin Fields' best throw of the day on the first drive. Really, really high-level stuff here for an NFL caliber throw. Has a little bit of pressure right there in his face, and doesn't matter because that's just a beautiful ball right there by Justin Fields. So a lot of good on that first drive. Got some big chunk plays for this Bears offense. but it wasn't always pretty for Justin Fields in this game. He did have some struggles here and there throughout the course of this one. And we're going to start with this play right here. This is a pick a side concept here where we have the slat to flat combination between Jimmy Graham and Khalil Herbert on the bottom of the screen. And then you have a little curl flat concept at the top of the screen, which I don't quite love because the spacing, as we're going to see when we play this film, is just off on this play. Just the spacing isn't quite right. And what Justin Fields, I think, is seeing on this play is we have the safety rolling down here. You have the linebacker showing blitz before the snap. I think what Justin Fields is anticipating here is that he's going to get a blitz with man coverage where the safety is going to take Khalil Herbert out of the backfield. The cornerback's going to take Jimmy Graham out of here. But the Packers, they're running a cover four match, a really exotic way to get into a match zone concept right here on defense. And that's going to kind of blow this thing up because the linebacker is going to get in the first throwing window. And before Justin Fields can wait on him to get to the second window, pressure is going to be in his face from the right side. So we're going to let play right here from this angle. So technically, Justin Fields, if we're just looking at it from this angle right here, there is a window opening up because the linebacker is starting to commit to Khalil Herbert at the running back position right there. So I'm going to back it up a little bit right here. But it's a tight window. Like Justin Fields would have to get this ball out like right away once that second window opens up. And he just doesn't have enough time to get there. So we're going to see it better from this angle. So watch number 59, the linebacker. He's right in the throwing window right there. And Justin Fields, he thought he was going to have that. You could tell because he pump fakes it. He sees that it's not there. So what he's going to do, he's going to try and scramble out of it because he feels pressure right there. So that's kind of a good play by Justin Fields to get some extra yardage. But if you would have just waited a split second longer, Jimmy Graham is wide open in that second window. So I know he's feeling the pressure from Rashawn Garrett, he was being Elijah Wilkinson all day at right tackle, by the way. Like, it was not a great game for Wilkinson at that right tackle spot. I know he's a backup, but like still, he was not good in this game whatsoever. But we're going to look at this one more time. Justin Fields, you like that he doesn't throw this to the linebacker right here. He doesn't predetermine where he's going with the ball, and then he makes some type of play out of it. A little bit more patience may have gotten him to that second window right there. But Green Bay, they kind of fooled him on that one. All right, so this is a play that got kind of blown up a little bit, I feel like, on Twitter, where Allen Robinson on this play is going to break wide open, a huge coverage bust by the Packers secondary on this play. And what the Bears are running here is a play they introduced last year, which is a play-action bootleg wheel concept. So Darnell Mooney coming in motion. He's going to be running a wheel route on this play. You have the tight ends coming across the formation, one in the flat, one running across the formation in the middle of the field. And Allen Robinson, he's a clear route. So he's not even an option on this play. His job is to clear the safety for the wheel route. In the Packers, what they do on this play is the quarterback and the safety to the top of the screen, they both take Darnell Mooney on the wheel route, and they just leave Allen Robinson wide open on this play. And it's unfortunate because you can see it on this play that Justin Fields, he sees it, and he just has no time to get to Allen Robinson because it just isn't there because the pressure just gets in his face right away. So we're going to back it up one more time. So watch this play as it develops right here. You know, Allen Robinson is wide open right here. You see the safety in the corner. They're both taking Darnell Mooney on this wheel route. There is no one there. And unfortunately, Justin Fields, because it's not part of the progression of the play, his progression on this play is Darnell Mooney to the wheel, Cole Kmet to the flat, and then Jimmy Graham, maybe if he's going over the middle of the field right there. Allen Robinson is only there if there's a coverage bust like this, but that's later on in the progression right here. And Justin Fields, to his credit, he sees it. And we're going to see from the type that he sees it. He just can't get there in time. And he has to run and try to make a play out of it. Which, credit to him, I think he does get the first down here. So it's a nice play by Justin Fields to get the first down, despite the fact that it's kind of a busted play. But watch Justin Fields right here. So he sees Allen Robinson right now, and he's ready to throw it, and just can't quite get to it. So he gets the most out of it, gets the first down. So while he does miss out on a touchdown there, it's still a nice play to get the first down because that's not an easy play to get to Allen Robinson on that play right there. It's a busted coverage that is just not part of the progression, and you get pressure in his face. So not bad necessarily, a little bit of a mix right there. All right, so in terms of another mixed play right here, some good, some bad right here, The Bears, it's a third down, third and short. They're running a variation of mesh on this play. So we're going to have our tight ends crossing on this one. I think it's going to be Marquise Goodwin who's going to settle in the open zone. And what Justin Fields does here, this is a play where it's good result, but not necessarily great process by Justin Fields on this one. Because as we're going to see, the sit route is going to break wide open right here. And he throws instead to Cole Kmet, who's covered by the linebacker on this play. Now, Cole Kmet does a nice job of getting the first down on this one, but Marquise Goodwin's going to be wide open on this play. So in the future, you'd like to see him recognize that the linebacker is sticking with the mesh on this one and just hit Marquise Goodwin. Again, we're going to back it up one more time just so you get to look at that right there. So watch Marquise Goodwin, number 84. He's the middle guy in that trips formation. Boom, he's wide open right there. And Justin Fields, in the future, instead of going to Cole Kmet here, where he got lucky that this was a first down because Marquise Goodwin, the design of the play is to go to him on this one right there. All right, and this was one of Justin Fields' most head-scratching plays of the game. Now, it is a bit of a miscommunication. So what we have right here, broken play on this one. Nothing there. He has to get out of there because there's pressure, and he just throws this thing to the back of the end zone. Now, Justin Fields, he had another play like this early in the game where he got an interception on a play where he thought it was a free play. Similar situation right here, except there is no free play in question right here. So this is just kind of a reckless throw by Justin Fields in this situation. He just doesn't have to do this right here. And clearly, Allen Robinson was not on the same page. He did not think that Justin Fields was going to be throwing that ball to him on this one. He did not think he was going to be going deep. So you see Allen Robinson right there. He stopped, and Justin Fields has already thrown the ball. So it's just a tough play where the wide receiver and quarterback aren't on the same page, but at the same time, you have a cornerback and a safety right there who's waiting for that pass to be thrown anyway. So just a play where Justin Fields trying to do too much, not on the same page with Allen Robinson. Just a rookie mistake you'd like to see him, work on a little bit. Not terrible by any means, but he's trying to do too much on this play. And that for all intents and purposes, that should have been an interception right there. All right, this is a play where there's a lot of bad going on here. First of all, I don't like the play call. This is a 3rd and 7 situation later on in the game in the third quarter, I believe it was. I think the Bears at this point in the game were down 17-7. So this is a drive where you need to get points on this drive. And you call a rollout play on 3rd and 7. No play action, but a basic quarterback rollout on 3rd and 7 where you're cutting the field in half. I just philosophically, I hate it for so many reasons. But despite all the odds, the play ends up working. So what they have here is they're going to get the wide receivers bunched up here and basically create a pick between the cornerbacks on this play so that Justin Fields, he's going to be targeting that underneath out route to the sideline. That's the first read on this play. It's going to break wide open and right here. And for whatever reason, Justin Fields just doesn't throw the ball. So we're going to watch it right here, and he's wide open right there. Justin Fields, he's got a clean lane to throw the ball through. I think, in my opinion, from this angle, he just doesn't throw it for some reason. And instead, he holds on to it, throws the ball away. I don't have the other angle on this one, but I know it's a little bit grainy as well, so apologies for that. But yeah, this is a play where Justin Fields, you gotta throw this ball. And I hate the play call in terms of just philosophically. 3rd and 7, why are we calling rollouts? It doesn't make any sense to me. But, for what it's worth, the play worked as designed. Justin Fields, you got to make that throw right there. And moving on here to the last quote-unquote bad play I want to show. This one is definitely a play that Justin Fields, I think, would like to head back. So this is the last third down of the game. 3rd and 15 right here. You're down 24-14. It's desperation time, really. You got to get a first down right here. And what the Bears have dialed up here is a basic dagger concept where you have the 3 wide receiver side to the top of the screen. You got the guy in the middle. He's basically running a deep clear out route. You got Cole Kmet as the check down. And then on the outside, I think it's Darnell Mooney who's just running that dagger route in the middle of the field, trying to break wide open against a cover 4 zone. It's really this is an odd zone that the Packers have. It's kind of like cover 5, basically. It's really bizarre. They're basically playing everything deep at the sticks on this one on the play. But to the Bears' credit, it works to perfection. Unfortunately, Justin Fields just senses pressure a little bit too quickly and tries to get out of this thing. before he really has to. And Jason Peters does get beaten on this play, but as we back it up right here, as we're going to see, the dagger is going to break wide open. See that in breaking route at the top of the screen? Watch that. So right about now, it's going to be breaking wide open. Justin Fields has gotten out of the pocket before he's even got a chance of looking at this play right here. So we're going to watch it from the tight right here. Justin Fields, he senses the pressure from the backside. I think Justin Fields, if he were to do it all over again, see right here, he's bailing from the pocket. I think in the future, you like to see him step up and make the throws. Step up, stand in the pocket, and make the throw. Instead, he puts his protection to a bad situation. Again, I know Jason Peters gets beat on this play. It's not a great rep by him by any means. I'm not trying to apologize for the offensive line here. Trust me. But Justin Fields is more enough room to step up and make the throw. Unfortunately, he gets outside the pocket, and that leads to some issues right there. But it wasn't all bad for Justin Fields. There were some positives right here. Another example of playing within rhythm on the out route to Marquise Goodwin. Again, we're seeing from the tight. This is a laser that he throws on this one right here. Great timing, great anticipation. Just in rhythm, on target. Once again, throws a dart to Marquise Goodwin for a first down. That's a great play right there. And then this is a nice job of playing in structure on the RPO. Reads the linebackers crashing down the run game, hits the slant over the top right there. We're going to see it from the tight right here. Watch the linebacker, I think it's number 59. He's reading him all the way. He takes the run, opens up the window. Easy pitch and catch right there for the RPO. And then the last thing I want to cover here is this drive, the second touchdown drive. Justin Fields made a couple of really key plays on this drive. So this is the first one, third down conversion right here. The play doesn't work, breaks down. Justin Fields extends the play and hits Allen Robinson with just a great ball in the middle of the field right here. Throws a dart on this one. So we're going to see Allen Robinson breaking through to the middle of the field, senses pressure, gets out, play's not there, and then he just finds a hole for Allen Robinson to get in there for the completion. And then this play right here is a fascinating one. So this is a play action concept where Cole Kmet is going to be going over the middle of the field. You have, I think that's Darnell Mooney at the bottom of the screen going underneath that. And it's a play action concept where it works perfectly. Cole Kmet's wide open in the middle of the field. And then Justin Fields just does a good job in rhythm. Hits Cole Kmet, busted coverage by the Packers. Easy first down right there, getting chunk plays through the air. Not the greatest throws we're going to see right here by Justin Fields, but this is a great play design right here to get Cole Kmet wide open. Justin Fields delivers a good enough ball right there to protect Cole Kmet just enough and get the first down. Another play right here. This is a play where, again, they're going to be running another bootleg here on this one, and it just isn't there. So when it isn't there, what do? Justin Fields, being the athlete that he is, he goes out there and he makes a play. Again, a little bit grainy from this angle. We're going to get a better look right here from the tight. But Justin Fields going out there and making a play with his legs, this is what he can do at a very high level. So right there, nothing there, nothing there. Go be an athlete, go make a play. Runs across the grain. I mean, that's special stuff that you cannot teach. So great job right there. And then final play that I'll cover here. This is the touchdown from Justin Fields in this one. Drive concept here. So what we have is trips to the bottom of the screen. Allen Robinson and Jimmy Graham are going to be running basically clear-out routes for Darnell Mooney, who's going to be coming underneath that. They're trying to give Darnell Mooney a free release off the line of scrimmage and create some spacing for him underneath and basically get him wide open here on this underneath drag route here to the bottom of the screen over the middle. And it works to perfection. He's going to be wide open on this play. Justin Fields, patient, lets it play out. The linebacker does not take it. Darnell Mooney, wide open for a touchdown. So we're going to see from this angle, Justin Fields, watch his eyes on this play. He's reading it out, reads it out, sees Darnell Mooney coming wide open. Easy touchdown right there. So there you have it. That's the film for Justin Fields in his first experience of the Bears-Packers rivalry, if you can call it. It hasn't been that close to a rivalry in recent years, but we certainly hope that as Justin Fields progresses and develops that it starts to go in more the Bears' favor in the years to come. But as has been the case all year long, a lot of highs, a lot of lows in this game, as you'd expect from a rookie quarterback. We saw the flashes of brilliance both with his arm and with his legs, but also some struggles and some head scratching moments as well. It certainly wasn't a clean game for Justin Fields. He has a lot that he needs to improve on still, but that's the exciting thing because he's showing these flashes, but there's still a lot of room to grow for him going forward. And we'll just have to see how he does next week because he's certainly going to be challenged against a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense that has a lot of talent and certainly has a very good coaching staff coordinated by Todd Bowles. So another good test for Justin Fields next week on Sunday. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you thought of Justin Fields' performance below in the comments section. If you want to see more of these film breakdowns, once again, please like, subscribe, and share this video on social media. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And until next time, bear down, Bears fans, and have yourself a great weekend.